Hey, what's up? Starla here. So, I want to take the opportunity to talk about divining and what that means to divine. So, when I divine, I pull from a deck, a card from a deck, a tarot deck or a oracle deck. I can use a pendulum to ask a question. Um, Sometimes I think even when I journal, there's a part of me that's going into a divine space of expressing myself realistically, writing it down. But what I'm really trying to get at is divining can be a way of defining who you are. It's a way of asking a question and giving it to spirit for an answer. It's allowing yourself to communicate with spirit. And sometimes, when you pull a card after you ask a question, and that card could really validate the answer that you already knew. And when you have that experience, then you go into a space of enthusiasm about your journey. You go into a space of realizing that maybe there is a bigger picture to this life that we live, and a bigger connection out there that we can connect to, talk to spirit. And when you also divine, you're also allowing yourself to connect to your higher self, that higher part of you, that part of you that guides you through this journey, through this amazing life that we all have. And every day, everything we do is sacred. There's a magic, there's a power there. And when you allow yourself to get that opportunity to sit for a moment, there's so many different kinds of decks out there. There's angel decks, there's spirit guide decks, there's animal guide decks. There's I pull from a deck called the Angel Links, and there's just so many ways that you can commune with spirit just simply by asking a question and seeing what kind of perspective you get back, and allowing yourself to connect to these different kinds of tools on an energetic level, because that's also a key, is when you're allowing yourself to connect to the energy, to the feeling that you have inside. That's what makes it divine, because that's what you are, and that's what you're connecting to. And when you connect to that space, you begin to define who you are through the answers that you find. And that is a beautiful thing. If you want definition to the creative kinds of structures that you're trying to make in your life, this is where it can happen. This is how it can happen. And for me, it's been an amazing tool to use, because it allows me to really look at different perspectives and to really begin to feel that connection to my higher self. And when you're connected to your higher self, it makes it easy as we journey out and meet our global family, that we connect to their higher selves, that we can shine and set an example of what that means. And as we do this, we begin to understand that we are unique. We are like snowflakes. Each of us brings to this life a different perspective, a different idea, a different way of being. Yet at the same time, this connection to the All One is always there. So my goal in this video is just to talk about the magic of divining and knowing that everything we do is sacred. And when you allow yourself to bring in different tools and different ways of really communicating with spirit and giving yourself permission to find answers through those means, it's just another way to bring you back to you. Because we are all connected and we are all one. But we all, each and every one of us, have a unique essence to share with the world. And the goal is to do it, to share that. So divine and be divine and define who you are and share who you are and communicate with spirit and know that spirit is there to help you. Communicate with that energy inside of you, with this body, this beautiful temple that you have. Listen to it. It's talking and it's loud. It's a beautiful thing. So that's the main focus, is just to get out there and use those tools, use those different techniques and have fun with it, create with it, and see what you find. Have a great day.